Hello and welcome to the Cat Collective. I am Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. A tidy house, clarity and organization. Today this card feels so different than usually. Okay. Watchers, transpersonal. Okay. Okay, and the bottom is caterpillar, opportunity. Doesn't really look like a caterpillar. I mean caterpillar, right? It's a cat. I don't know. It looks a bit weird. Anyways, I'm gonna pull some of my cards and then I'm gonna pull some more cards and then we can start. So, let's see. Oh. Oh. Yeah. No. What's the story? Okay. So I'm getting that your work is getting repetitive and you're missing someone who was basically a little bit you're missing someone who inspired you to make things differently, you know. Could be just I'm just connecting the dots and stuff like that. So and just because of this figure here, you know, it seems to me that someone has left your surroundings and what was once a promising opportunity, well, left you a little bit disfigured, right? Yeah. And you're feeling the void, right? Yeah, you're a bit weirded out because of the void, right? Seems to me that you were watching this person and it was basically I'm getting it from the tidy house that you actually have built them into your process, into your creative process. So I think it feels very much like a very creative connection that you had and that was inspiring you to leave the rut behind, right? Just because of this card also, you know. And when I look at this card, I look at the repetition of the body of this, and also because of the leaves, they all repeat themselves. So I'm clearly getting that your work feels a little bit repetitive. It feels like it's constantly spiraling, right? Spiraling around, and there's not much change going on. So let's see what the story is for this. Speaking truth. Spiritual guidance. Oh, it's again a repetition. I just had it in the last reading the cards, so gonna shuffle a little bit more. Get something out. Oh yeah, okay, it's good. No. Yeah. You know, what I'm getting from this connection was that now that they are gone, you really realized, you connected the dots and realized that you actually do miss them a lot because you felt this connection was special, right? And it's just that I think the way you were communicating was not speaking the truth. And it was always surrounded by darkness because of the nature of this, you know. Today also I'm seeing those dots here. Yeah, you see them too. It's like it looks a little bit like dirt almost, you know. Also those messy lines there. Doesn't look crisp and clear, you know. It doesn't look, even this round thing is not outlined very precisely. It's just it's based on this abstract thing, this connecting the dots, you know. Maybe it was just something about connecting the dots and never really having a true conversation where you actually, you know, touch the other person. It was just an inspiration and nothing more, you know. And you do miss that. I get it, but it also came with a lot of problems because it always depends how you pick the information up that comes, you know, how you translate it. Because when a bird sings into your ear, how is it being perceived? I mean, I do see that she has got this rose cheek, and this figure also has got it, you know. So there were some overlapping things about it, but maybe you secretly received some guidance which you didn't want to admit. Some spiritual guidance from this whole situation, you know. I'm quite sure that it somehow lit something up inside of you, and it felt a little bit like spring, right? Because well, when life gets too repetitive and too boring, right, it doesn't feel like spring anymore, right? It just, you know, it doesn't feel lively when you constantly repeat your life, the same things over and over again. And then how is there something supposed to bloom that is basically something different, right? I think that's your life, how it felt like before you had this experience. Fall, it's basically, well, coming to an end, you know. And going into winter, it just means that every blossom is going away and preparing for winter mode, and spring is where the things are growing again, right? All the seeds and everything. And in fall you just prepare for winter. And it very much feels to me that your creative process now feels like this, now that the person is gone, right? Because look at this figure, how she looks. She doesn't look happy to me. She looks apathic. I don't know. You know what I mean. She looks a little bit lifeless and just staring into the void, ready to do something, right? You know, an eagle. It just looks like, you know, she's a warrior that wants to do something, but yeah, doesn't know what anymore because life is away, right? And it felt like there was some magic involved in this, right? Because of the stars here and the stars on their hair, right? And it even says shooting stars, right? Yeah. But okay, now here it comes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how it feels like, right? But yeah, we are getting there. Or maybe no. I'm gonna pull some from the other deck. Let's see. But yes, it feels like this. Yeah, but thinker. Think nature boy. Visionary. And serendipity. Yeah. So if you look at those cards, this situation was just a plaster for you, and it kept you captive. It captivated you. Yeah, it captivated, but it held you captive in the same time in this situation. This is like not very lively, right? It's always the same, but you were totally dependent on them, and to be able to be creative, right? And it filled a void inside you. This void, right? It filled this void of sorrow inside you with spring vibes, right? Nature vibes and everything. Inspiration, right? And also, it might have also filled a sense of insecurity within you because it felt special, right? You know, because a house in the trees special, right? That's a secret place where only special people are allowed to go, right? Only special people are allowed to stay overnight in this house of in the trees. The problem with it is, though, that as I said, it didn't allow you to proceed further. You were just kept in this loop. It's just a loop, and it went there over and over again, but you along the way have forgotten your own heart and your own inspiration, because you were always watching out for outside input, right? You were watching out for to look at the unicorn, right? And when in reality you really look at your life and observe it, and actually without denial look at your life the way it is right now, you will see that it is just gray and boring, and there's nothing special. And this gave you a little bit a sense of magic, right? And there's the sun just in the edge, right? And there, look at her and her unicorn. Look at this, because the life you are living right now, you know, maybe it was, you know, however it applies for you, but this connection has given your life and your work meaning beyond what was there. This boring, it basically transformed it into a nice, you know, a nice place. You know, this is a reminds me of Oktoberfest, you know, those, it's a party, right? It's a party where everybody goes to enjoy themselves, and a carousel, and you just enjoy your life, and yeah, right? But this is an overlay of what the connection has made for you, but in reality your life looks, yeah, it looks actually like this, right? You've got the red boots on, but you are walking along a very grey landscape. And now that this connection is gone, you see that, yeah, well, you wish you had that, right? You wish you had this unicorn. But the unicorn was not meant to stay, because unicorns were meant to show you that magic exists, and that you are a magician, and that you are supposed to create your own magic, you know? with your own red boots on, right? And there is no substitute for the unicorn. I call this connection. That's a unicorn that's left, right? It says visionary. It's just that, yeah, you now that they're gone, they've basically pulled the plug. You see that the reality of your landscape, and it felt like this, but it's not, because that's the reality of this, you know. Let's see if there's more that wants to come out. Yes. Yeah. Wishful thinking in a way, right? The realization and everything that you now know and see, that well, your castle and everything you were walking on was in fact not as powerful as it appeared, and now you need to fill the void, right? You need to fill it somehow. Yeah, with a little bit of soul. Yeah. Now the search begins. How can you find your own heart again? And how can you find the party in your life, you know? And I'm getting drawn to the red, you know, the red boots, the red heart, this red yes and everything, and it all looks so, yeah, filled with love. And I think that's probably what you have realized, that love was missing, and that this situation was providing you with love in a circumstance that is not very loving. Because if you all again look at the surroundings, it's so dark, and there's the love again, the red, right? Magic. Yeah, you're missing the magic. Now that you got the taste of it, you might want to recreate it in the same way, but it will not happen like that, you know, because you need to find a different way to make your life magical. It was just a plaster for a situation that was not meant to last forever. It was comfortable. It's a, you know, this situation, the whole situation was comfortable for your comfort zone, but now that it has been removed, you see how lifeless and without magic the whole situation is, right? And there's it again, you know, birds and the red and all the action, right? Balance, yeah. It's also a connection that was untouched by the daily sorrows, right? And therefore it was more magical. Because look at all the tree leaves, they are all different. And they look so special. And most of all, it was providing you with a connection. And I'm getting that this is a huge issue for you, to be connected, right? And therefore, I think because this connection was so special, like this situation in the house of, a tree house, right? Because there's again the tree, you know? It's this magical place where you are on a tree house with someone. And you just share your secrets like little kids, right? And in this way, you saw how magical it can be if you let someone see you, who you really are, right? That's the magic about it. And again, this is a house, bird, a tree house, right? Yeah, that's what the magic was about. But I'm also getting that you just saw the value when it was gone. You know? That's how it often happens. It's just because yeah, because while you are fulfilled with something, you know, while the magic is there still, I'm seeing this like this round thing is here, right? While the magic was there, you didn't notice how magical the whole situation was, and now that it has been removed, you see that all the light is gone from the situation, and you stand there with your heart and you're in this dark landscape, and you think to yourself, where is it? You know, where's the fun? Yeah, let's see if we can get some guidance. What you can do. So what I'm clearly getting is that this was not meant to stay forever. It was a nice thing, but now that you are back to the reality of things, you now need to look at how you can live a life that is feeling like this, you know, not the artificial way. How can you provide it for yourself, you know, the magic, basically. Hold your vision, yeah. Yeah, it opened up your vision to a different layer of reality, right? And maybe it also showed you that magic exists, and you can always explore the magic. You know, there are a lot of tools how you can actually explore magic. You just need to be also open to it. Right? Adjustments are required. Yeah, this mainly means that it, you know, the connection has opened you, you know, to a different reality, and now you have to adjust also your own perception to let the leaves grow again, right? You need to adjust your life to a point where your life is again feeling like magic. And you know, if you do the same thing over and over again, it won't change. So yeah, believe in the impossible. Yeah, this is maybe that's actually a good tip, because there's more than meets the eye, and you maybe know that now, but maybe just from a very controlled situation. If you look further, there's, you know, something like telepathy exists. Your dreams are not just dreams. Out-of-body experiences do exist, and a lot of other crazy spiritual things do exist. You just have to believe in this, and then it will be shown to you. And if you continue to stay in this reality, it will not come to you. And well, you can stay there for as long as you want. But if you want magic, and if you want something more than the day-to-day, and something that feels like living in a tree house with a secret person, you should maybe consider dating the universe. And yeah, be bold and make the first move. Yeah, educate yourself, look at things from a different angle, and be open-minded, and forget everything you've ever learned, or be at least prepared to forget everything, or just to be proven wrong, And then you will see that, you know, you have to make the first step and adjust your thinking process and adjust your perception, and then it will come to you. Then the magic will return. It's just that you have to make the first move. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Who's this reading for? Yeah, Aries. Oh yeah, okay, Aries. And the next one will be Cancer. Okay. Yeah, so Aries, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and additional info is in the letter box below. And see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.